Kanye West needs help, y'all, and that is not new, but recently
Kanye West has not been the same since his mother died.
Text messages to Mr. Sharpe that clearly indicate the nature of their relationship was consensual and in nature, and in many cases initiated by her.
Miss Zuniga is coming for the bag, okay? And it's all Shannon Sharpe's fault. It's his fault. What is good? Diamond Dynasty, baby. Y'all already know what's going on in this video today, man, as you can tell by the title of this video, what we're gonna get into. All right, now I know the grill in Kanye's mouth is probably, not even probably, I know it's expensive as hell, okay? But it reminds me of the days when I was a kid and me and my cousins would go to the pantry to open it up and get some Reynolds foil. Matter of fact, it probably wasn't even Reynolds. It was probably the knockoff. We would get some foil and put the foil on our teeth, and we thought we was lit as fuck, all right? Let me know if as a kid you ever made a grill out of foil. Let me know in the comment section down below. But y'all already know I have my food right here. We got some fish, we got some mashed potatoes and gravy, we got some broccoli and cheese casserole, and then we got some mac and cheese. So you already know this shit gonna be bussin'. Get your snacks, get your wine, get your champagne, get your soda, whatever it is that you like to drink, whatever it is, okay? I've been hearing a lot of stuff with Kanye West right now, man. Kanye West has been, what can I say? Not trolling, what am I trying to say? He has been trending. He has been trending for saying some things that might imply that he is interested in men, which is cool, okay? Like 2025, like what you like, love who you wanna love. Love is love at the end of the day. But I heard he is saying some disturbing things, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and get into it. There's also some other things that we wanna talk about. I do wanna talk about the Shannon Sharpe situation too, which was crazy. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. Let's do it, man. Make sure you tell a friend to tell their Aunt Jemima, to tell their Uncle Joe we still a hoe. Let's get right into the video. Let's get it.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the impressive channel. Kanye West needs help, y'all, and that is not new, but recently,
once again, I'm gonna say with Kanye West, I know I'm pausing the video hella early, but I just want to get this off right quick. Kanye West has not been the same since his mother died, okay? Since he lost his mother, and he claims that it was to the industry, all right? Industry sacrifice. Kanye has not been the same, and can you really blame him? I don't think I would be the same either, you know what I'm saying? But hey, let me know what y'all think.
He started trending again when he made this shocking revelation about his childhood. He released a song called Cousin, and this is what he tweeted about it. He said, "This song is called Cousin, about my cousin that's locked in jail for life for unaliving a pregnant lady a few years after I told him we wouldn't look at dirty magazines together anymore. Perhaps in my self-centered mess, I felt it was my fault that I showed him those dirty magazines when he was 6, and then we acted out what we saw. My dad had Playboy magazines, but the magazines I found in the top of my mom's closet were different. My name is Ye, and I sucked my cousin's D till I was 14.
This is crazy. This is what people are talking about. This is what people have been, I don't want to say shaming Ye for, but this is what people have been talking about right here, man. If we know one thing about Kanye, is Kanye could give no fucks about anything, okay? Kanye, if y'all did not know, is a Gemini. A lot of Geminis do not give a flying fuck what you think about him. Kanye is no different, okay? Typical Gemini. Comment your sign, your zodiac sign in the comments down below, and let me know if you believe in that shit or not, okay? I respect it either way, okay? But yeah, he was on some straight Gemini shit when he said this. My name is Ye, and my cousin till I was 14, which is crazy as hell, you know? Now, I don't know whether or not he's trolling, whether or not he is just seeking attention, whether or not his brain is fried at this point, whether or not he's under MK Ultra. I have no fucking clue. Or if this is true. I have no idea. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section, man.
I just, first of all, I didn't want to know this. I don't know. There's a lot of things about Kanye that I don't want to know, but I've learned against my own will. And this was definitely one of them. And the tweet was very disturbing, and it kind of made me wonder, was he older than his cousin when he was doing all of this with him? I understand that they both were underage.
TMI,
but Kanye was actually older and he was the one who traumatized his own cousin, then that is unacceptable. And obviously, if he did something like that, he had to learn it from somewhere. And I don't think it was just from those magazines, personally. But this whole situation just kind of shows how deep Kanye
gained a little weight on him, huh?
Trauma and issues really are.
He's been going through it.
And it also explains his behavior today. It explains why he is so fixated and addicted to sex. And he really desperately needs help, but I don't know if he really wants it. That's the thing. Kanye is so stubborn and prideful. He doesn't feel like anybody could tell him anything. He does what he wants, and that behavior is very destructive. Now, after Kanye admitted to this, people started having conversations about his sexuality. Azealia Banks claims to have inside tea about the industry, and she alleged this about Kanye. She said Kanye and Virgil were lovers. Elon Def got head from Kanye off that ketamine.
Bro, what?
Kanye is on one of them Diddy tapes. I believe it. Jay-Z was like, no homo. Trump was like, no homo. Travis was like, no homo. Drake was like, no thank you. Amber hit him with the strap. Kim thought she could, but vomited on his back and started crying. Chris yelled, cut! Now, this tweet was wild. It sounds like Azealia was trolling, but I don't know. There might be some truth to some of it.
Ain't no telling, man. We really don't know. And that's the thing, man. We can all make assumptions all day long, but the fact of the matter is, none of us were there in attendance when any of this shit popped off, right? So all we can do what the hell? All we can do is assume. And we all know what assuming does. It makes an ass out of me and you, you know? So at the end of the day, hey, man, this is all just entertainment. Take it as that. Hopefully you don't get too invested in this shit, because I don't, man. We're just enjoying ourselves. You know what I'm saying?
What she said here. Also, the influencer Jeffree Star came out and claimed that, yeah, the rumors were true about him and Kanye. Now, if you don't know, there were rumors years ago that Jeffree Star and Kanye were sleeping together while he was living in Wyoming, and this caused the divorce between Kanye and Kim Kardashian.
What?
I guess allegedly Jeffree Star has been sleeping with Kanye West, and that's why they're getting a divorce. Goodbye.
Jeffree, however, did come out and deny these rumors multiple times.
But no, Jeffree Star is single, and I've never slept with Kanye. Someone made rumors about me and Kanye, which
Correct.
is so stupid.
Untrue?
Yeah.
Completely untrue?
Very. But I guess it made sense. I live in Wyoming, I live in Hidden Hills. Okay, we both live in the same area. It's the way it was mapped out, I guess.
Now Jeffree is changing his tune, and he tweeted this: okay, F it, the rumors were true. You know what?
What?
I think he's trolling as well, to be honest. And I don't know why people are trolling and joking, because this is not a laughing matter. What
people are trolling and joking because they know that attention brings dollars. The more eyes that are on you, the more money you will make. So that's the reason why I believe that they could be trolling or lying about the situation. Because whether it's good attention or bad attention, it's attention, and attention equals dollars, you know? So that's why I say you can't really get too heavily invested in what's going on in these people's lives, because you really don't know whether it's for attention or not. You don't know if it's for clout or not. You think that Kanye has enough clout so he won't pull a clout move? Bruh, they all do it, fam. They all do it. Could this be one big publicity stunt? Yes. But could it be true? Yes. But will we ever know the truth? No. You know what I'm saying? So who really cares?
What Kanye admitted is absolutely disturbing, and he just needs help. Like, that's all I can say about that. The man needs some serious help. I will say Kim Kardashian tried with Kanye, and I criticize Kim sometimes, but real talk, she seems to be the only one who at least tried to get an intervention for him. And Tokyo Tony surprisingly took up for Kim. Now, you know, Tokyo Tony and her daughter Blac Chyna have had some issues with the Kardashians in the past, But now Tokyo Tony is coming to Kim's defense, and the Neighborhood Talk posted this. Kim tried to help him. She cleared your debts. She loved you. Her mama got you the best doctors. You refused. This broke your marriage, and now the support system is gone. This is why he continues. His yes men put him against Kim because they did not want him to get help. They cannot take advantage of him if Kim is there. These people break your support system and then break you. Kanye. Please get help. He needs it. And another person who needs help is Shannon Sharpe. Shannon is actually being sued for $50 million.
This is a simp and a trick. Shannon motherfucking Sharpe, okay?
By one of his ex-girlfriends. Now, the girlfriend in question is named Gabriella, and she accused Shannon of putting his hands on her. She accused him of being controlling and manipulative. She claims that he essayed her and battered her and also caused her to have emotional distress. She said that he forced himself on her multiple times, including anally, and she accused him of recording her without her consent or knowledge. And she brought up that whole incident that Shannon had with Michelle. Y'all remember that whole incident? Shannon accidentally went on IG Live and he was recording himself getting freaky with this woman named Michelle.
That's my Michelle.
I thought that was a publicity stunt. I still don't know to this day, but that's what I thought, right? But this situation with the girl, I'm just like, come on, Shannon. At the end of the day, why did you even end up in a situation like that? And it just sounds like he's just weak, bro. If I don't know if y'all heard the video recordings, maybe we'll get to that. Let me stop talking.
That whole stunt Shannon pulled with Michelle was very, very messy. I don't believe it was an accident. I think Shannon planned it himself to bring publicity to this male-enhancing product that he was...
I knew it was... I wasn't the only one thinking that shit, man.
...promoting. He probably thought it was going to be a good PR tactic, but it was absolutely messy. It made him look sloppy and unprofessional. And not to mention, it pissed off Gabriella because she was mad that he cheated on her with Michelle. Also, Gabriella used this incident.
I honestly do feel like what she said, it was a publicity stunt, and I do feel like it worked against him. Because before that, I had a certain perception of Shannon Sharpe, which is wrong of me to have anyway. We shouldn't have a perception of anybody. But I did have a certain perception of Shannon Sharpe, of him being professional and shit like that. And for that to come out, and he purposely put it out in my mind, right? I'm just like, come on, man. Come on.
To actually accuse him
it ruins the image
of recording her without her consent. And she also brought up other allegations against him as well. As I was looking at the details of this lawsuit, I kind of thought to myself, I don't know if I believe everything. I do kind of get the feeling that this is a cash grab. And once I saw that Tony Busby was representing her, I was like, yeah, this don't look good. Because you know Tony is good for extorting celebrities and trying to get them to settle with their accusers, even if they didn't do anything wrong. And he tried to do this to Jay-Z, but Jay-Z fought against it. He exposed the lies.
You're not going to get Jay-Z. Jay-Z got too much money, man. No.
And the inconsistencies in the accuser's story, and he did sue for defamation and extortion. So with that being said, this whole case that Tony is bringing up against Shannon now does make me skeptical, especially when you consider the timing. I mean, they sued him right around the time he was about to sign a $100 million deal. Come on now, that is not a coincidence. And Gabriella never went to the police about her claims, but she's trying to get $50 million. I mean, listen, this whole thing seems like a cash grab. He probably cut her off, and now she's trying to get money. That is a possibility.
She's probably mad about it. And the thing is, Shannon Sharpe should have been cut her off a long fucking time ago, right? But he's a trick and a simp who was basically paying for her time and her coochie. You know what I'm saying? Allegedly, right? So this is what happens. And it's so crazy because Shannon Sharpe, some people would say, has the money, looks, and status, and that's why I be trying to tell my guys, bruh, it's not about that. If you have money, looks, and status, you have to be even more. You gotta have even more game. You have to, because if you don't, you're gonna end up looking like a Shannon fucking Sharpe, man. You know. he probably didn't see the signs that the bitch don't really like me. She like what I can do for her. You know, but a lot of these high status guys with a lot of money and all of this shit, they feel like, fuck it. I mean, how else can I get the girl? I gotta pay for her, which is so sad. So sad, man.
Now, this is not to say that Shannon is innocent, because you can't really put anything past anybody, but I still need more receipts.
Me too.
Now, I was looking through the text messages between Shannon and Gabriella. From the looks of it, it seems like their relationship was consensual. It was also transactional. She was giving it up and Shannon was giving her money.
What I tell y'all? Straight up trick, straight up simp.
And I didn't get the vibe that he was forceful or controlling at all, at least from looking at these text messages. Now, we don't really know exactly what's true and what's not true. What I do know is true is Shannon was doing race play, this weird race play with Gabriella. Now, Gabriella is not black, okay?
Oh, the race play, yeah.
But she kept begging him for black babies. She was like, I want you to put this big black baby in me. I want this baby. I want to have genetically gifted children. She kept asking for his sperm, saying she wanted that baby gravy in her.
Yeah, she want that baby because she know that baby gonna bring dollars.
And I was just sitting there looking like, huh?
Them dollars make you holler.
These are the type of women that Shannon goes for? Like,
yeah, because he doesn't even value himself. He has all these valuables, but he doesn't value the most valuable thing, which is knowing who he is, right? So he feels like he gotta pay for the pussy, which is not the case, but hey, he doesn't know any better. You know what I'm saying?
Really? And the fact that she's been even trying so hard to have his baby says enough in itself. Like, she clearly wants to get paid. She wants money. But it's just a turnoff to see that Shannon likes to be fetishized like that. I mean, that really made me look at him differently. And it's not like I had high expectations for him, but I would think that he at least had some standards and some self-esteem. But
the biggest simps and tricks be the niggas, these high value niggas, bro. Which there is no such thing as a high value man, but these high value niggas, right, be the biggest simps and tricks. You know what I'm saying?
No, I guess not. And Gabriella was also sending him other freaky text messages like this. I want to put my tongue in your hole and marry you. I want to be abused, daddy. Girl, what? I want you to put a dog collar around my neck and choke me with it while you're effing me. She also said, tie me up like this and F me. So she wanted to be hog-tied, y'all.
I don't know how to hog-tie people. What would I hog-tie?
She also was asking him to pay her $25,000 for each butt cheek. I'm not even going to get into the rest of the text messages.
A butt cheek that you can't even take home to the crib with you.
But Shannon did respond to this lawsuit. And he said this lawsuit, filed by Gabriella Zuniga and orchestrated by her attorney, Tony Busby, is a blatant and cynical attempt to shake down Mr. Sharpe for millions of dollars. It is filled with lies, distortions, and misrepresentations, and it will not succeed. In her effort to extract a large financial settlement, Ms. Zuniga presented Mr. Sharpe with a secretly recorded video of a consensual sexual encounter. We believe the video has been heavily edited and taken entirely out of context, crafted to falsely portray a consensual act as non-consensual. Ms. Zuniga has refused to provide a copy of the full, unedited version of the recording to Mr. Sharpe's legal team. To set the record straight, we are releasing several of Ms. Zuniga's own explicit text messages to Mr. Sharpe that clearly indicate the nature of their relationship was consensual and sexual in nature, and in many cases initiated by her.
Ms. Zuniga is coming for the bag, okay? And it's all Shannon Sharpe's fault. It's his fault. He put himself in that situation, dummy.
With specific and graphic requests. Contrary to the allegation she makes in her lawsuit, consensual sex continued until January 2nd, 2025, the day after she asked for $25,000 per cheek, as quoted above her text message to Mr. Sharpe. Shannon went on to deny ever R-ing Gabriella. He also said that Gabriella is trying to set him up so she could get a huge payday, and he will be fighting this case in court to defend his name. Now, I'm going to see how this whole thing unfolds. I still think this
It's what happens when you have no game, all right?
Lawsuit is a money grab, and I don't think Shannon is guilty of what he was being accused of.
I don't either.
But at the same time,
we never know though.
Past anybody, so I just have to wait and see what happens. But I will say this. Shannon put himself in this predicament. Like, Shannon doesn't know how to control himself, it seems. First, he went through that Michelle incident, and that was sloppy on his part. Then he got caught slipping again, and now he's caught up in this whole lawsuit. And see, things like this is what sets Shannon back. He's just too old to be going around dealing with young escorts like this. I mean, he's in his 50s, and Gabriella was like 19, 20 when they started dating.
Oh my God.
He has no business with his old self dating somebody that young. And see, Shannon needs to understand that these women, especially these non-black women, don't like him for him. They would not give him the time of day.
Let me just say this. Women in general don't like Shannon Sharpe, right, for him. You know why? Because Shannon Sharpe doesn't even like himself for himself. I can guarantee you, Shannon Sharpe only feels like he can like himself because of the stuff he has, not the person that he is. You know what I'm saying? No person who knows who he is and knows his own value is going to trick on a bitch. You know what I'm saying? Come on, bruh. Come on. How can a woman like you for you when you don't even know who you are and you don't even like yourself for who you are? Because you don't even know who you are. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man.
If he didn't have money. And see, Monique tried to tell him. She was trying to warn him to get somebody that actually likes him for real.
You better take your old ass and get somebody to love you.
But he doesn't love himself. That's the issue. Shannon Sharpe doesn't love himself. So when you don't love yourself, you're going to go try to pay for love. And anytime you try to pay for love, you know that love is not genuine. You know what I'm saying? It's just not.
Whoa, he need him an old fat gal who can bake good.
Hold on, Monique looking kind of good though. Hold on.
To get somebody to love you.
Okay.
Whoa, he need him an old fat gal.
She looking kind of good. You know what I'm saying? She looking like she taking care of herself. Shout out to her.
Make good cakes. Make some smothered turkey wings. Who gonna rub his feet at the nighttime, okay? And gonna have a sip of his cognac to make him feel better about himself when he come home at night. That's what Shannon needs. You don't need no 26-year-old girl. You don't need no...
But he probably feels like he does because he doesn't love himself once again. So he feels like, I need this type of woman so I can get validation from other people, right? The world. Oh, he messing with this young chick. Oh my God, whatever the case is, you know what I'm saying? And maybe he just needs validation from that young chick to make him feel good. It's sad, man. It's sad.
36-year-old girl. This is your auntie talking to you. Take your old and get you an old bitch out there that can love you old. You're trying to hang out with these young bitches and you can't do it, Shannon. You just can't do it.
Oh, he doing it.
I mean, Monique tried to tell him.
He doing it.
If he found somebody to settle down with, he wouldn't be in this predicament now. He's a public figure. He has a lot of money. He has an important job. He has too much to lose, and he can't just be out here doing anything and everything. Even if he doesn't want to get married, he could at least find a long-term partner and just be satisfied with that.
I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that he needs to settle at all. I'm not going to promote settling. But I will say he needs to get some game about himself. He needs to add some sauce to his recipes, right? He needs to learn who he is, value who he is, love himself, figure all of that shit out first, right? Because until he does that, his interactions with women will never be what he wants them to be. I'm not going to advocate Shannon just going out here and meeting somebody his age or whatever. If he wants to date somebody, as long as they're an adult, as long as they're over 18, do what you want to do, right? And if he wants to have 55 bitches, have 55 bitches. But you have to have some game about yourself, or them 55 bitches is going to try to take all your money. Just like this one woman is. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole key. You know? All of this is derived from, the root cause is him not valuing and loving himself and knowing himself. That's where it all starts. Right? So.
But no, he wants to be out here in these streets, and then he gets surprised when he gets caught up in situations like this. He had a $100 million deal on the line. A $100 million deal. And now the whole deal is jeopardized because he's caught up in this lawsuit. It's really messy, and Shannon has nobody but himself to blame. But anyway, tell me what you all think about this.
I agree with that, man. I agree. I'll be back with another video, all right? Should be dropping 2 videos today. I don't know if it's the first or the second. If you're seeing this one, go look at the other one. If you ain't seen the other one yet, then I'll probably drop it after this. I love y'all. I will see y'all in the next one. Make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend to tell their ancient mama, tell their Uncle Joey Stella Hall. See you guys in the next motherfucking video, and I love y'all, man. Peace. We out, baby.